Hello everybody and welcome back to Burnt Loaf Gaming. My name is Tyler, and I am going to be flying solo tonight. Just adjust some of the audio down because that's a little loud. That should do it. Unfortunately, Allison isn't feeling well tonight, so it's just going to be me streaming a nice, chill game of Monkey Island 2, LeChuck's Revenge, Special Edition. But as you can see, she is in the chat. And I'm just realizing I have not yet added a chat overlay to this screen. Let me go ahead and do that real quick. Add a chat widget. There we go. Now we've got that out of the way. How's everybody doing tonight? How is the audio now? Is it better? Let me know if I need to make any more adjustments. It is, but you could be louder. Let me go ahead and just adjust that down some more. Okay, how's that? Hopefully that's better. Perfect. Okay, great. And how is my mic volume? I'm using a different mic tonight. Hopefully, once we get all these audio issues sorted, then I'll kick off the game. It wouldn't be a Burnt Loaf stream if there weren't technical difficulties. For the moment, let me just say that if you want to get technical, boost yourself in the 300 hertz region and just the treble analog shelf. Otherwise, fine. Thanks, music nerd. I don't know what any of that really means. So I'm just going to go ahead and kick off the game. This is, of course, the sequel to The Secret of Monkey Island, the classic LucasArts adventure game. And
well, Guybrush Threepwood, you do turn up in the strangest places.
Hi, Elaine. Do you think you could help me out?
How did you get into this mess?
It's kind of a long story.
Oh, that's okay. I've got time.
Well, it all started on Scab Island. Some of my admiring fans had pressured me into telling my LeChuck evaporating story once again.
Deep in the Caribbean, Scab Island.
Good old in media res
So
beginning.
I bust into the church and say, "Now you're in for it, you bilious bag of barnacle bait." And then LeChuck cries, "Guybrush, have mercy! I can't take it anymore!"
I think I know how he must have felt.
Yeah, if I hear this story one more time, I'm gonna be crying myself.
Don't you have any new stories?
Well, actually, that's why I'm here on Scab Island. I'm on a whole new adventure.
Growing a mustache?
I think I'm gonna have
bigger than
to
that.
turn the
beard?
subtitles
no, I'm in search
on.
of treasure, the biggest treasure of them all.
I'm so used
A
to playing
treasure
without
so
them.
valuable and so well hidden that it haunts the dreams of every pirate on the seas.
You mean
Big whoop.
None other.
Then why'd you come here? There's no
Ah,
treasure
yes,
on
the legendary
Scab
treasure
Island.
of Big
I didn't
Whoop.
know that before. Now I'm trying to charter a ship and look someplace else. When I return, I'll have riches galore and a whole new story.
Or you'll have died trying.
either way, we won't have to hear about the Chuck anymore.
I have done my absolute best to take care of Valis and
Those guys wouldn't know a good story even if they paid $50 for it. When I find Big Whoop, I'll become a legend among pirates for generations to come. I can only charter a ship and get off this.
I mean,
stinking
I
island.
mostly made dinner. I also mostly ruined it, but I mostly made it. Part 1, the Largo Embargo. Alright. Otherwise, it's a breach of contract. I know what I got myself into when I married her, don't worry. Alright, wow, look at all that money in my inventory. Riches.
I intend to. This may be a lot of money, but it's nothing compared to how rich I'll be when I find Big Whoop.
Alright, let me just turn the subtitles on. So, when last we left Guybrush Threepwood, he was, of course, celebrating his momentous victory over the ghost pirate LeChuck, and he has since been living off of that success since that day, and has been boring his fellow pirates to absolute tears. But now we're on to bigger and better adventures. We're gonna find the legendary lost treasure of Big Whoop. First thing we've got to do is find a way to charter a ship off this island. Uh-oh. I don't want to look at this guy.
Where do you think you're going, fancy pants? You ain't from these parts, are you? This is a toll bridge. You gotta pay.
Alright. Some sort of bribe situation. Sure, take my money. I don't want any trouble. Just gotta pay nothing. I'm a pirate. Let's see. Like I said, Guybrush is feeling pretty good about himself right now, so we're not gonna take guff from this guy.
Who's gonna make me, Shorty?
Tough guy, huh?
Help! Please!
Oh, hello, Neff.
Scream
Welcome.
as
Thank you
loud
for
as
joining.
want. There's no police on Scab Island.
Let's see. No police on Scab Island. Who keeps up the law and maintains order? Who eats the donuts and roughs up the transients? Please, not my new coat, or okay, put me down and I won't have to hurt. Obviously, we don't put much faith in police around here.
And who eats the donuts and roughs up the transients?
I roughs up what needs roughing up on this island.
Whoa!
Hey, you're loaded. This is my lucky night. Remember, wherever you go, on sea or on land, you can't ever hide from Lago Legre.
Tough town. I guess I should have got those traveler's checks.
Alright. So, I have just lost all of my money. Just got mugged by a tiny little pirate. So, now we're going to continue making our way into town. See who we can find, what we can see. Ooh. Oh, okay.
Yeah?
Let's see.
Nice apron. Are you some sort of chef?
No. I'm a woodsmith, which gives one of us an excuse for dressing funny.
much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
A woodchuck could chuck no amount of wood since a woodchuck can't chuck wood.
But if a woodchuck could chuck and would chuck some amount of wood, what amount of wood would a woodchuck chuck?
Even if a woodchuck could chuck wood, and even if a woodchuck would chuck wood, should a woodchuck chuck wood?
A woodchuck should chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood, as long as a woodchuck would chuck wood.
Oh, shut up.
What's the problem with that Largo guy?
He really goes against my grain. I'd like to make an end table out of him, but I don't have the guts. With all my tools, I'm still unable to create the one thing that could do this island some good.
Like an all-night tattoo parlor?
No, like a voodoo doll of Largo Legrand.
Oh, I'd like to look around a bit.
Sure thing.
Alright. Alright, the UI for this game is a little bit more advanced than for Secret Monkey Island. And now, instead of having to simply scroll through all of my available interactive options, I can right-click on the person or thing and select if I want to talk, look, use, pull, or push.
He looks buff.
Take a look at his calendar.
Oh boy, it's Buzzsaw Girl.
No one touches her but me.
Testy. A little possessive, even.
Nice sturdy workbench.
Everything's laid out just how I need it.
What a cute little stool.
It's adjusted to my height.
Nice craftsmanship.
I made it myself.
Nice peg leg.
Thanks. I made it myself.
Pounds and pounds of nails.
I need all of them.
It says Woody.
That's me.
Alright. And a chair.
Comfortable looking chair.
It's not for sale.
Yeah, this being a point-and-click adventure, this is one of those games where you pretty much have to look, explore the screen, look for everything you can interact with, and find every possible combination of interaction possible. Alright. Next stop. Let's see what's in here.
Hello.
Hello.
Nice monocle.
Thanks. I can't see a thing without it.
He's apparently also a ventriloquist, because his lips did not move whatsoever. I am right there with you, Noah. I love point-and-click adventures. I've been playing them since I was a little kid.
Excuse me.
Oh, yes.
And the
Hi
Monkey
there.
Island
Can I
series
help
is
you?
my favorite by far. Let's see. How should we introduce ourselves?
Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood, LeChuck busting stud.
Uh-huh.
Yep, that tracks with Guybrush's opinion of himself.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Hi, I'm Guybrush. Who are you?
Wally. Wally B. Feed. At your service.
What exactly do you do here?
I'm a cartographer.
You do open heart surgery? In here?
No. I'm the map-making sort of cartographer.
Oh. What kind of maps do you make?
Every kind a pirate could need. My eyes have seen the whole world, and there's not a part of it I haven't put down on paper. Maps
Gwen is
are
doing
very,
good
very
tonight, though.
important.
Thanks for asking. She's been very sweet and cuddly today. But, of course, with the usual amount of rambunctious barking and running about whenever either one of us gets up to do something.
Actually, I prefer to just stop and ask directions.
That's what Magellan thought.
Eh.
Sorry, cartographer joke.
You know, I could just sit and talk about maps all day.
Hey, me too.
Is that all you do? Make maps?
Well, I do some restoration work too. I paste them together, recopy them, paint little cupids in the corners. You know, artsy-fartsy stuff. Maps are very, very important.
How's business?
Terrible. No one needs any maps since no one can go anywhere thanks to Largo.
How can I get off this island as soon as possible?
Good luck. With a sailing embargo Largo's imposed on Scab, it's hard to get anywhere. Which doesn't help my business, let me tell you.
You know anything about this Largo guy?
He's just the local hood. Shakes down everybody in town. Nobody comes or goes from Scab because Largo makes them pay through the nose.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Honestly, Val, her name is just Gwen. We just extend it for fun. We variate it between Gwen, Gwennifer, Gwendolyn, and of course we call her Goober as well.
Where's the governor's mansion?
There is no governor on Scab. This is an anarchist cooperative of pirates, cutthroats, and other criminals. A haven for roughnecks and rebels like me. The only authority on this island is that bully Largo.
Yeah, he seems like a roughneck and a rebel.
I'm looking for some room and board.
Well, I hear there's a new chef down at the Bloody Lip. And the Swamp Rot Inn has all the comforts of the sea. But I think Largo's booked the whole thing.
We also call Gwen
Anytime.
Burnt Potato or Burnt Loaf. Hence the name of the channel.
Do you know anything about Big Whoop?
Uh-oh, who sent you here? I should warn you, I'm heavily armed.
Let's see, nobody sent me. I'm freelance. I was sent by the IRS. Let's see your files. Don't shoot, I was just asking. Well, aren't we a bit jumpy?
I was sent by the IRS. Let me see your files.
The who? You better not try for my files. All my research on Big Whoop is in there.
Are you looking for Big Whoop too?
Well, I haven't really been able to find out much hard information. What do you know about it?
Let's see.
I know I'm looking for it, and that's about it.
You mean you never heard of the 4 men who buried it?
Alright, are y'all ready to hear the legend of Big Whoop?
No. Tell me all about it.
Well, all anyone knows for sure is that there was a shipwreck. The merchant vessel Elaine went down in a terrible storm.
Elaine?
Only 4 crew members survived. They washed up on a remote deserted island. Some say its name was Inky Island, but I don't believe that.
Now, the name of the ship, Elaine, that's our first clue.
Well, why don't you believe it?
Because there's no such island. Anyway, that's where they supposedly found Big Whoop.
But what is Big Whoop?
Whatever it was so wonderful, or so horrible, that they never wanted anyone else to find it. So, they took the map they made of the island and split it up among the 4 of them, and they all went their separate ways.
Where are they now?
Well, I don't even know their names. I'd go look them up at the Fat City Library, if it weren't for this stupid Largo embargo. Of course, it could just be an old legend, but if I could just see the map of that island, I bet I could recognize the shape of the land and track it down myself.
Is longitude the sideways one, or is that latitude? I can never remember which is which.
It's so cute when you lay people try to understand geography. I could try to explain it, but it would probably just go over your head.
Thanks. I gotta go.
Okie dokie.
Alright, so, got our first clue about Big Whoop, and that's that we can learn more information by looking the story up at the Fat City Library, but that's on a different island, which leads us circularly back to our original goal of getting the hell off of Scab Island. Let's go this way, see what's up here. Let's see, looks to be a laundromat of some sort.
Not responsible for lost buttons or hooks. No, we don't clean leather. Not responsible for stains left on clothing. It's sparkly clean. He looks nice enough.
Let's talk to the laundry guy.
Who are you?
Sure, Sonny, I can get out stew. That's easy. I can also extract grog, spit, and swamp mud. That's because I'm Mad Marty. I'm mad about getting your clothes as clean as they can be.
Who are you? Yes, I can get out stew. Something tells me that he's a little hard of hearing. And judging by those glasses, probably a little hard of seeing as well.
What do you know about Largo Legrand?
I don't know anything about cargo or contraband. I'm clean, clean, clean.
I got a laundry type question.
Shoot.
Would you be able to get out ketchup?
Get out? Catch up? What do you want me to do?
Nothing. I'd like to pick up some clothes.
You have your claim ticket, Sonny.
Let's see.
I must have left it in my other pants.
Why'd you trade it for chocolate-covered ants?
Oops. I thought I wanted to talk to you, but I don't.
Alright.
Nice.
A box, eh?
It won't fit in my pocket.
Of all the things that I've picked up in these games, he's concerned about the size of a box fitting in his pocket. Alright. Men of low moral fiber. Oh, it's our good buddies from Melee Island in the first game. How many times have I played this game? A lot. A lot, Valkyrie. I'm mostly playing dumb for the benefit of my
They're
audience.
sleeping peacefully.
Let's see. Ahem. Excuse me. You who are... Wake up!
Wake up!
What is it?
Yeah, so we met these guys in the last game on Melee Island. They were the circus performers who trying to train a rat to do circus tricks. And they kind of got mad at me because I scared the rat off. And also, they were handing out copies of the local PTA minutes.
Long time no see.
Do we know you?
And of course, they don't recognize me.
I'm Guybrush. You tried to sell me the minutes of a PTA meeting in the last game, claiming it was a map.
I love the
I
meta
don't know
of
what
him
you're talking
acknowledging the
about.
fact that he's in the
Oh, really?
game.
Why did you wake us up, Gorbush?
No, Valk. These games were made long before that sort of interconnectivity between games was developed. These were originally DOS-based point-and-click adventures from the early 90s. But then they got a nice fresh coat of paint with their special edition releases in the early 2000s. So really, the continuity between games is strictly there because it was written that way. The later game was written to have callbacks to events of the previous game. It's all a linear story. There's no branching paths.
What are you guys doing up there?
We're performing.
That's right. Performing.
That's what we do for a living now.
You see, after our circus failed, we started a pirate catering business on nearby Fat Island.
The sacking lunch. It was quite lucrative.
The sacking lunch.
Why aren't you still doing that?
The governor of the island made us an offer we, couldn't refuse. So, we sold him the business.
Yeah?
We sank the money into one of those newfangled glass-bottom boats
We wanted to take passengers on sightseeing trips.
and search for a place called Drinky Island in our spare time.
Boy, did we ever want to get there.
Aside from the obvious reason, we had inside information that Drinky was in fact the resting place of the legendary treasure of Big Whoop.
So now we've been told the name of the island is Inky Island, and now these people are telling me the name of the island is Drinky Island. Are you starting to sense a pattern? I'm starting to sense a pattern.
Big whoop. Did you find anything?
Not exactly.
You see, we got a bit of a raw deal on the boat.
Seems the salesman didn't have any glass for the bottom,
Oh,
so he just
gosh.
left a gaping hole there.
Oh
By
gosh.
the time we noticed, we were taking on water, fast.
We ended up stranded on a tiny desert island.
How did they not notice? That's what I want to know.
When did we get to the performing part?
We met a philosopher on the island, and he told us something which changed our lives.
That you're a pack of loonies?
He told us that all the world is a stage and that we are merely players. So, we became performance artists. In our current work, we portray man's response to global environmental issues of a changing world.
How come you have to perform on that ledge?
To show the precarious nature of the situation. So to speak.
Right.
You gotta love it when people are clearly reaching for answers. They are indeed some woke-ass pirates.
I think you're overlooking the potential symbolism to be gained by your closeness to the Earth.
But,
All right, you got us. We're really up here because...
well, we're afraid to come down.
What?
What's the word for it, Frank?
Stupidity?
It's the opposite of acrophobia. Something like orcaphobia.
Orcaphobia?
Fear of killer whales?
Say what you will, we're not coming down.
What happened to your leg?
It happened during a performance.
When he lost the leg, Frank was brilliantly showing the inseparability of the path man walks from the food chain.
The symbolism of the cheese was essential. You know, this leg is looking sort of dingy. Would you get some polish over at the woodsmiths and polish it for me?
Give me money for the polish.
Okay.
Is that your rat?
Yes, we call him Munster Monster because of his insatiable passion for cheese.
See you later.
We can
Monster.
scarcely contain our anticipation.
Alright.
It's just a bucket.
Can I pick it up?
Hey, leave that alone.
Oh,
Sorry, is this your bucket?
Well, no.
So you won't mind if I take it?
I guess not.
there we go. Alright. Head over to the woodsmiths, pick up some polish, and polish a peg leg. Sounds dirty.
Yeah?
Could I buy some wood polish?
That's 1 piece of 8. Anything else?
I'd like to look around a bit.
Sure thing.
Alright, now we take our wood polish back to the men of low moral fiber and polish that peg leg. Again, sounds dirty.
That doesn't seem to work.
Thanks. Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble.
Alright. Now here's the thing. I can do that multiple times.
Thanks. Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble.
And continue to accumulate money from this
Thanks.
guy.
Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble.
I forget how many times I can actually do it. I think
Thanks.
it's like
Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble.
19 times, I think. And it's an odd number, of course, because
Thanks. Here's
he
a
already
piece of
gave
8
me
for your
one
trouble.
piece of 8 to buy the polish in the first place, which I then spent and cannot get back.
Thanks. Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble. Thanks. I'd give you a piece of 8, but I'm fresh out.
There we go. Just like I said, 19 pieces of 8 just from polishing this guy's peg leg. Alright, let's continue exploring the town. Let's see what's over here. It looks like Scab Island is mostly composed of a bunch of old wrecked ships all docked together to form a little community. Aw, look at this little alligator. Alright. Check out the innkeeper.
Busy guy. Excuse me, I'd like a room, please.
Sorry, we only have one and it's full.
Excuse me, I'd like a room, please.
Ah, okay.
Sorry,
That
we only
looks to be the
have
only
one and
interaction
it's
I've got
full.
right now. Let's take a look at the guest registry.
Only one guest.
Yes, but that dang Largo eats like 30.
So, Largo Legrand is staying here at the hotel.
Hold it right there. That's a private room.
He won't
No
let me go
going
back
up
there.
Oh, isn't that cute? I could lose a finger doing that. I could lose a finger doing that. It's tied to the post.
Can I untie it?
And it's securely fastened.
Alright, I can't just untie it.
And it's securely fastened.
So I'm gonna have to come back here. Oh, I'm gonna have to come back here later. Oop, did not mean to do that. Alright. Now we have one final ship to look at. That's this
The
one.
Bloody Lip Bar and Grill. Help wanted. 1 week's salary in advance.
Hey.
Inquire below. What is he using to clean those glasses?
Gwyn is insisting on being let out. Gwyneth Paltrow. Nice one, Valk. Let's see.
How's business?
It's just terrible. No one ever comes down here anymore. Largo's got all my regulars spooked. You know, I can mix any drink there is, make anything you could name, but I can't make the one thing that could really do this island some good.
What's that?
A voodoo doll of Largo Legrand. You there. Uh-oh. Give me my usual and put it in a real glass.
Now that's the second time somebody has mentioned a voodoo
Walk
doll
over
for
the
Largo
door,
Legrand.
You'll be serving Bloody Marys for a week. From your nose. That's all I have. Well, you better have more tomorrow, or we might have to move this dump to a new location. Like, say, the bottom of the ocean.
Boy, you just gave him all your money?
I don't want to talk about it.
Now, like I said, that's the second time somebody's mentioned a voodoo doll of Largo Legrand. I think a plan is beginning to form. But where will we get the materials and the know-how?
Excuse me.
Yeah, boy?
Grog, please. Shaken, not stirred.
Maybe you'd like a Shirley Temple instead.
I'm I'm old enough. Look at my beard.
Ha! That's the oldest trick in the book. Tell you what, I'll let you have some near grog. Doesn't have any alcohol in it, but it's just as nasty smelling and foul tasting as that stuff grown-ups drink.
Right on.
Oh, wait, what am I saying? I just sold the last of it to Kate. Sorry.
Rats.
Of course, if you have some ID.
ID.
I must have left my ID in my other pants.
You'll have to do better than that. No ID, no service.
On an anarchist pirate commune island, and they're carding me.
Excuse me.
Yeah, boy?
Who is this Kate person?
Ah, the courageous Captain Kate Capsize. Tough as steel, sharp as nails. She rents her ship out, does some freelance pirating. Her only loyalty is to the highest bidder. Don't get on her bad side.
Freelance pirating. Isn't all pirating freelance? Well, unless of course you're a privateer.
I saw your sign outside. What's the job?
Oh yeah, I really should take that thing down. I hired a new cook just this morning. But if things don't work out with him, I'll let you know.
Want to see my scar?
Depends. Is there a good story behind it?
As a matter of fact, there is. It's a story of the ghost pirate LeChuck and his gruesome demise.
Heard it. This is the one where he
Heard
drinks
it.
too much root beer and burps so hard he explodes, right?
Not exactly.
Frankly, I don't care much for stories that promote moderation in drinking. I do have a business to run, you know.
Nice place you have here. Well, see ya.
Alright.
Hey, hired help only.
Alright. So, can't do anything else here at the moment. Let's, why don't we leave town and see what else we can get ourselves into. Oh, apologies. Swallowed wrong. Don't you hate when that happens? Let's see. Back to the beach. Ooh, a stick.
Nice stick.
Picking that up. Rebootus him?
Nice.
Let's talk to these guys
He's
again.
back.
I ever tell you about the time I kicked LeChuck's butt?
Look, Guybrush, besides the fact that we'd all rather die than hear that story again, there's another reason you shouldn't go spreading that story around.
Largo Legrand is back on Scab. He used to be LeChuck's right-hand man. You don't want to get Largo on your bad side.
Whoops.
Tell me about this Largo guy.
A two-bit thug.
He's nothing but a low-down weasel.
So why don't you kick Largo off the island?
Well, we would.
But he was very close to LeChuck.
But LeChuck's gone forever.
I heard they never found his body.
That's because I blew it into 1,000 pieces.
Oh no, not this story again.
How's the pirate biz?
Horrible.
The sailing embargo has all of us pirates landlocked. We can't go about our business.
Some of us tried pirating on land, but it just didn't feel right.
That would technically make them highwaymen.
What's this about an embargo?
The Largo embargo.
Well, it's not really an embargo. It's a tax on ships coming or going.
But it's a huge tax that no captain on this island can afford.
Including Dread.
That fool Largo doesn't know when to stop. He can't take more from us than we have.
Let that be a lesson to all capitalists out there.
Any idea where I could hire a ship?
You'll need to go to the far side of the island, and there you'll meet a man named Captain Dread.
Yikes. Sounds intimidating.
Not really, once you get to know him.
Of course, he can't take you anywhere until Largo lifts his sailing embargo.
Piratey
You guys know any
songs.
piratey songs?
Sure, Fink here knows a million.
I thought
Go
it'd be
ahead,
good.
Fink. Sing that one about Scab Island.
Oh, all right.
Chapalier, hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining me.
Stab on a pirate, and if you listen to me gab,
I'm
I'll
just
tell you why I'm
flying solo
pirate.
tonight. It's usually
All the
me and my wife
people
together,
too
but
friendly,
she's not
the
feeling
weather's not
well.
the
So I
best.
decided to just kick
The
back with a nice
lodging's
chill
too
game of
expensive, and
Monkey Island
Largo's
2.
quite a pest. But the thing I like about Scab is what it hasn't got. No mayor or police force, and no jail in which to ride.
That was beautiful.
Thank you. How are you doing tonight?
Any marshmallows left?
Marshmallows? We don't have any marshmallows.
What's that white puffy thing on the end of your stick?
It's the stuffing for under my eye patch.
We're just sterilizing it.
We're pirates, Guybrush, not Girl Scouts.
Well, I'll see you salty dogs later.
That reminds me, do we have any weenies left?
Oh, you're also playing Monkey Island 2. That's awesome. How far along in the game are you? Try to stay spoiler free, because I don't think
Skin and weenies.
I think most
20
of
feet.
my people watching currently have not played it, so we don't want to spoil it for them. Alright, done talking to those guys. Let's head a little further, a little deeper into the island. Oh, Woodtick, that's the name of the town. Alright. Got a swamp, we got a cemetery, and we got the peninsula. Let's head over to the peninsula. That's where they said Captain Dread was. Well, obviously, you must be farther, since, yeah, I'm at the beginning. I've played the game before, so I've played through this game many a time. The Monkey Island series is one of my all-time favorites. I used to play it as a kid with my big
It says,
sister.
and I quote, Captain Dread's ship charters. 20 pieces of 8. Inquire within.
Ah, 20 pieces of 8. I'm just one piece of 8 short. Until I make it to chapter 2, you'll be through your game. Yeah, I used to play these games all the time as a kid with my big sister. We would take turns with the mouse controlling Guybrush
I love a house with that nautical look.
and just spend weeks just trying to work our way through the puzzles. I don't want to speed run it, Valk. I want you guys to come along with me on the journey. It's not about the destination.
Are you Captain Dread?
Yeah, man, I'm Captain Dread. What can I do for you?
I need to charter a ship.
I can't charter you my ship because a while ago I lost my lucky sailing necklace. I called it my eye that has seen the world. I can't sail without it? No way, man. Besides,
Is this-
that mean and nasty guy Largo,
Is
he
this
has an
Phil
embargo
Lamar?
on the island. No ships can sail in or out without his approval. There's no way he would let me leave.
I gotta look this up. That sounds like Phil Lamar.
Why can't I charter your ship?
Like I said before, man, I lost my lucky eye that has seen the world sailing necklace. Besides, Largo has an embargo on the island.
Natty dreads.
Thanks, man.
Okay, it is not Phil Lamar.
Tell me more about that necklace thingy you lost.
It happened some time ago. My navigator and I set sail for this legendary island. When we arrived, we were taken prisoner by cannibals. I escaped, man, but my navigator was not so lucky. All I found of him was one of his eyeballs, and I've kept it as a good luck charm.
You may recall that in our last game, one of the key items we got from the cannibals was a severed head of a navigator.
Gee, I think I've met your friend.
Unlikely.
I gotta run. Lots of treasure hunting to do.
Okay. Bye, man. Come again.
All right. Oh, you're back. You're with Elaine in her mansion now. Cool. So you're on. Oh, what is it? Is that Booty Island? Let's head to the swamp. Because what better place to look for voodoo-y things, since we know we need to somehow create a voodoo doll of Largo Grand.
International House of Mojo.
What did I tell you?
Creepy, but apparently seaworthy.
Let's climb aboard, shall we? And make our way into the swamp. Are you starting to see some of the inspirations that kind of cross paths between this game and Pirates of the Caribbean?
It appears to be yo-yo string.
Let's see if I can...
I'll just take a little.
Alright, got some string.
Display model.
Display model skull.
It appears to be bolted to the table.
Heh.
Cat dewormer. Wart remover. Ash to life. The uncremating cream. Skink toes.
Skink toes.
No thanks. I don't need it. And I feel bad for the skinks. Eau de Mojo. The mystical aroma of voodoo captured in a delightful potpourri. They're unlabeled. Tender Touch Pirate Powder. Prevents stump chafing and eye patch rash. Golden Tongue. The 5-day treatment plan that helps you talk to women.
We could probably use some of that.
Spider lungs.
Spider lungs?
Fruit cocktail. In heavy syrup. Bat wax.
You know, for waxing your bat.
Looks like bound editions of Voodoo Quarterly. Looks like bound editions of Voodoo Quarterly. Looks like bound editions of Voodoo Quarterly.
Anything down here? Nope. Okay, let's head this away. Ah, she's back. It's the voodoo lady, you guys.
It's been a long time since you last came to see me.
Do I know you from somewhere?
Ah, we often forget those who help us most.
We do?
It was I who told you how to do away with LeChuck. I told you where to find the voodoo anti-root and how to turn it into the powerful ghost-dissolving potion you needed.
Oh, yeah, now I remember.
Yep, we first met her in her shop on Melee Island.
Tell me about this Largo guy.
He's a weak little man who bullies this whole island around. Most people are afraid of him because he was once LeChuck's right-hand man.
Yeah, but LeChuck's history. I got rid of him myself.
Yeah.
True evil can never be destroyed completely. You will see.
Why don't you just put a curse on Largo?
Yeah.
I've tried.
You've got the voodoo
My
power.
most powerful magic lies in voodoo dolls. But to make an effective doll, I need some items from Largo's person, and no one's brave enough to go get them for me.
Well, lucky for you, I am brave and or foolish enough to do just that.
What kind of ingredients do you need for the doll?
Are you willing to help me make one?
Maybe?
To make it work, you need to bring me some personal artifacts of the victim. One from each of the 4 basic voodoo groups. Something of the thread, something of the head, something of the body, and something of the dead.
Hey, that almost rhymes.
For the thread, I need a piece of Largo's clothing, and a lock of hair will do for the head. Bring me a sample of fluid from his body, and from his dead relatives, you must acquire some remnant of a corpse. Here, take this shopping list.
Thanks.
Now go.
Alright. So, we've got our mission. We know what we need to make a voodoo doll. So let's get back to town and get started. But, actually, we're coming up on the hour mark, so I think I'm going to call it there for tonight. Wanted to keep things kind of short, just keep it chill. Sounds like Gwen's going to freak out a little bit as I do my outro, but oh, Valk, archery is rained out again. That sucks. That is unfortunate. It's been raining a lot here too. You know, off and on. We were going to take Gwen for a walk before dinner. Unfortunately, a brief rain shower hit us like right before we were going to go. And hopefully you can find something fun to do indoors. I want to thank you all for joining me tonight as I made a little chill makeup stream in Allison's absence. If you enjoyed it, please give us a follow. And if you're watching on YouTube, please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to appease the algorithm gods. And also be sure to join us again next week, Friday night, our regular streaming time, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Until then, thank you, and good night.